So everyone, I bought a lemon. Oh yeah. Yep, I bought a lemon. These are very similar things. They leave a sour taste in your mouth. Unfortunately, this one gives you some goodness and that doesn't. So this is the new car, where the 16-valve engine is going to reside, at least for the next year or so. Now, why is it a lemon? Well, let me go through some of the basics. Now, let's go through the positives. Positives. The engine starts and runs and it's got MOT. That's a positive. Okay. Now, before you all shout at me and make your comments and say, oh yeah, but it's a 16-year-old car, what do you expect? I don't expect very much. What I do expect is when someone says something is something, it is that something. For instance, this vehicle was described for 4 mint tyres. Well, as you can probably see, that one's nearly flat. It was a very nice Pirelli, but the seller drove it here with about 8 psi in it, so it's now ruined. One good tyre over there. This is an ancient Pirelli, and as you can maybe see, it has more cracks in it than the surface of a creme brulee. This side, oh look, flat again. And once again, as you can see, it's just falling apart. It's ancient, and also, just to add to that one, that's completely bald in the middle. That one, it's okay. The mint wheels aren't so great though. They've curbed, they've got rash over them, they're chipping, they're peeling. Not great. Okay, next thing. Let's look at the bodywork as a whole. Okay, he told me about 2 things. Missing fuel cap. That's alright, I can get a new one of them. It's always a good sign. And a little ding down here. Okay, alright, not great, but that's not the end of the world. What did he not tell me about? He didn't tell me about a big old bang on the bumper, a crack on the bumper, another bang on the bumper, rust occurring on the boot, lacquer peel all the way along here, for a simple reason, if you can possibly see, they're different colours. Big old scratch under the fuel cap as well, which is a bit annoying. Round the front we go to more lacquer peel, and a bumper that is definitely not fitted properly for a long time. All scuffs on that side as well. That's the result of the black of being behind the race tractor. A wing that is starting to rust. Again, didn't mention that. So, oh yeah, and this bit's cracked down here, being held on with kind of screws and stuff to hold it all on. So not a great start, let's be honest. Okay, so he doesn't think that a mint bodywork is what I think a mint bodywork. Perhaps you'd like to actually comment. What is mint to you? Because a lot of these things were described as mint. Lots of grime going on in there, that's lovely. Okay, some of these are little things, but when you add it up together, it's not mint bodywork, and that does bug me. Okay, let's move on to, let's look at the interior, shall we? Let's go around to this door and, oh wait, oh yeah, because the central locking doesn't work, even though apparently all the electric works fine. That mirror don't work either. Who knows, that could be wiring, let's hope. Let's go in this side. Okay, to the mint interior. I was really specific on the phone about this. Just to note, very specific, mint interior. Yeah, there's a hole in the gator there. Okay, alright, so that is probably my biggest bugbear. That and this. I was very specific. I said I don't want a car that's been smoked in. He said it's never been smoked in. Wonderful. And then I looked up, and I don't know if you can see that, but the roof lining is not meant to be that colour. And the ashtray is not meant to be full of ash. I've already thrown out the cigarette packets, which were kind of distributed around the car. So apparently never been smoked in means it's been absolutely chuffed in. A mint interior means completely ruined seat with torn seat and stains in the back. So lovely. Now what really sold it to me was when he said air conditioning works, and it works within a couple of minutes. Well, I'm not sure I can demonstrate it to you, but basically when you start the engine and you hit the air conditioning button, what should happen is you hear the pump engage and you hear the fans go to full speed. Well, none of that happens either. So air conditioning doesn't work. Yay! So, what we have here is a car that was described with all the electrics working, which they don't, a mint interior, which it isn't, it's ripped and worn and ruined seat, air conditioning that works ice cold, doesn't even turn on, 4 mint tyres, 3 of them completely, well, don't want to use certain words, broken, flat, ruined, dangerous, illegal, all those words do count. Bodywork that's mint other than 2 little problems, well there's problems all over it with bodywork. And there's probably something else I'm going to mention, and if I do I'll put it now in the comments. So it's a bit of a lemon. It's leaving a sour taste in my mouth, and just to add insult to injury, 3 months ago he sent off the V5 and my spare key, which he forgot to bring, and the paperwork, and guess what? None of those have arrived. DVLA have no record of it, so I've had to apply for another V5, so that's 25 quid, thank you very much. But never mind, the plan here, we're going to bolt all the shinies onto it. We're going to put my sticky tyres on it, I've got brand new brakes, new suspension front and rear to go on, and a big boosted engine inside. I'm going to tidy up the inside as I can. If anyone has a mint one of these seats, I'd really like that please. I'm going to gut the interior, clean it because it stinks, it's like a smoking train in there. Hopefully get the radio working, the original there, because we've got a CD deck in the back. I'd quite like to keep the original radio. Maybe we'll get the air conditioning working, but that's not important. Engine, shiny parts, the body will look a bit rubbish. So there's welcome to the new project car. It's really not a surprise, it is the same colour more by coincidence, but I do quite like the colour. Due to the bodywork, perhaps it will stay the same, perhaps one day I'll make a bigger wrap for it. That's a cue for JJ to start thinking about what he could do. We'll go a bit crazy with the wrap, perhaps, I don't know. But my other project, which is not up on YouTube yet, will be happening in the interim. So this needs to get up and running, needs to be on the road, it's got MOT, but obviously need to swap insurance over and stuff. Get it running, get it fine, get it usable for me for every day, then I can sell the race tractor and I can start working on the next project. Hopefully by the end of this year you will see the videos for the new project. You're going to love it, I promise. If you like cars and boost, you will love it. So thank you very much. This is the lemon, and nom 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 nom. Oh, and for the worst bit of filming ever, just if you're wondering, it says a 2000 Peugeot 306 D Turbo. Evidence? It's a D Turbo. And if you've always thought the D Turbo meant it was a 1.9 306, then you have always been wrong. This is the 2 litre HDI. D Turbo is just a spec, it always has been, so it's got slightly better suspension and bits in the seats and brakes and stuff. But 2 litre HDI D Turbo 3-door. Unfortunately not in the later tax bracket, but there we go. That's life. You can see with that light quite clearly the colour change in the door from the front. That rear quarter's been painted and filled probably at some point. Oh well. As you can see, bits are coming out to get the engine out. Good night everyone. Right, it's raining. Alex Poodle isn't here yet to get the engine. I've done pretty good progress, I think. It was a lovely Sunday afternoon. That's chucking down rain. Let's just show you this air conditioning system that was working. Well, when we released the pipes, no gas. They've got a huge hole on the bottom, nice, and on the actual condenser at the front you can see there's had leaks because they put dye in it. There's dye there and dye there, and that's the bottom of it. So this hasn't worked for a long time. He was one lying little naughty pig. That huge hole in the bottom there.